Hello everyone and welcome back to Star Wars Knowledge. Today in this video I'm going to be discussing what I think would have happened if Qui Gon Jinn killed Darth Maul, but Obi-Wan was killed by Maul in the process. Before I start the video, I would just like to give a shout out to Dan, who I believe was the one who asked me the question on a stream. I could be wrong, but I believe he was the one who asked the question. So without further ado, let's get started. So the theory I have involves Anakin. I believe that Anakin may have not turned to the dark side if Qui-Gon wasn't killed. I think that if Qui-Gon remained alive while Obi-Wan was killed, then Anakin would have been trained by Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon likely had a more peaceful approach to things, as indicated by his green lightsaber, while Obi-Wan had a more warrior and guardian views to things as a Jedi, as indicated by his blue lightsaber. This could have changed everything, as seen in the Clone Wars. Anakin used very aggressive strategies and grew very powerful, which Palpatine saw and eventually used Padme against him to turn to the dark side. I think that if he was trained by and around a Jedi Master, especially one with the more peaceful and less battle/warrior-oriented views, Anakin's power could have been much more limited than what we saw in Revenge of the Sith and Clone Wars. Anakin would have had lots of power either way, as he was extremely strong on the Force and had an even higher midichlorian count than Yoda, but with a very different master would have came a very different outcome. And with a less powerful master in terms of fighting capabilities, could have led to decreased interest of himself by Palpatine. Palpatine was on the hunt at all times for a more powerful apprentice than the one he had at any given time, as we saw in Revenge of the Sith. Palpatine knew of his capabilities, he had an extremely high midichlorian count and was powerful enough as a Jedi. And once he started using anger and hatred, as seen in his duel with Dooku in Episode 3, he became much more powerful and killed Dooku, which began his turn to the dark side, hatred, and put interest of himself by Palpatine. If Qui-Gon trained Anakin, it could have changed his entire mind and skill set. He still would have his specialties and may have still been destined to have a blue lightsaber and have a more warrior set of ideals, but Qui-Gon's experience as a Jedi for many years could have led to more strict rules against Anakin. I believe that Obi-Wan let things slide that he shouldn't have, and I believe that Qui-Gon would have been better at enforcing Jedi rules and ways. Anakin could have had more Force-oriented power, similar to Yoda, rather than his power in dueling and lightsaber combat. Palpatine wasn't just looking for someone strong with the Force, but someone who was powerful physically, and Anakin met the criteria. He was very powerful and could beat nearly every Jedi in a duel, and I believe that the power and capabilities in lightsaber dueling came from Obi-Wan. And if Anakin was trained by Qui-Gon, his physical power would have been transferred to mental and Force power. He would have still been very physically strong and capable, but he would have likely not been powerful enough to attract Palpatine and the Sith. That is just my theory, and make sure to comment down below what you guys think would have happened. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and may the Force be with you always.